Allow me to explain. Creepypasta, by definition, a scary story that swarms the internet, but changes over time. Sometimes the story is a personal encounter. Reading a creepypasta is like sharing a scary story at a campfire, and today, we will count down the top 5 creepiest creepypastas. Continue with caution. Number 5, Mr. Widemouth. A little boy with a fever couldn't play outside. Desperate for a friend, he met Mr. Widemouth, who offered to be the boy's best friend. However, Mr. Widemouth would ask the boy to play life-threatening games like jumping out the window or juggling knives. One day, he asked the boy to follow him to a path, but the boy refused. A few years later, the boy, now a full-grown man, visited the same path that led to a graveyard for children. Number 4, Honora Petrova. The story of a famous figure skater by the name of Honora Petrova came across her own Wikipedia page. Her Wikipedia page contained future winnings that were correctly predicted. To assure her a win, she edited her own page, but a horrific event happened instead when another performer's blade swung at her face, disfiguring her. Later, her page predicted the death of her whole family and her own, with an accurate date and time. No one knows who or what was behind those accurate predictions. Number 3, No End House. A man by the name of David was dared to enter a haunted house, popularly named No End House, for a reward of $500. Upon entering the house and each numbered room, he regretted his decision. He was bit by insects he couldn't see, saw terrifying apparitions, and witnessed the murder of his own parents. He later entered a room with the number 8 and saw his clone with the number 9 holding a knife. It was clear that he had to commit suicide in order to escape, but instead he runs through the exit and collects his $500. Arriving home, he sees the number 10 on his door, realizing that there is no end to No End House. Number 2, Jeff the Killer. Teenager Jeff Walters was tormented by his bullies to the point where they burned him with vodka. When he woke up in the hospital, he saw his face was pale white and his hair and lips dark black. He smiled, saying, "I love it." That night, his mother found him in the bathroom, cutting a permanent smile and burned his eyelids off. His mother, disgusted, she runs towards her room to find her husband dead, saying, "Mommy, you lied. He killed her in cold blood." When he saw his brother witnessing the whole thing, he stared at him, saying, "It's okay, Lou. Go to sleep." Think about that when you hear something in your closet. Finally, at the number 1 spot, it's the Slender Man. Little is known about the Slender Man being real or fake. All we know is that the Slender Man is a tall figure with a suit and a tie, with a pale, expressionless face, or should I say no face. The Slender Man is said to cause paranoia, nightmare, delusions to his victims, and has tentacle-like arms to capture his prey. Popular games arisen from the myth of the Slender Man, like Slender the 8 Pages and Slender the Arrival. Overall, a gamer playing Slender is always hilarious to watch. If you yourself wish to see or scare yourself at night, I suggest looking at the 13thfloor.tv. They have all the creepypastas mentioned on this list, and other creepier ones as well. And remember, explore, ask, discover, and I'll see you when I see you.